Hello, everybody. Welcome to the weekend update. It's October 20th. Fall is definitely in the air. Hope everybody had a good week. We had lots of fun all over our footprint. We'll talk about here today. A big week from the Samson household. Last week on the update, I promoted the pumpkin shootout, and we brought home that championship. As you can see there, I did the group selfie. There's me in the middle. Molly's in the top left with her number one finger up, and my great co-coach there, Pat Newell, grabbed the selfie. So we had a great day out there, went 5-0 and won the pumpkin shootout championship. So it was a great day there. And we also had another big day in our household. We had senior night at Light Ridge. I do have a senior, Ava Sampson there. Ava's between Meredith and I, and then I've got Sophie on my left, who's also a sophomore on the varsity team. Lily next to her, and then Molly all the way down, fresh off her pumpkin shootout win. So we had a great night at senior night. Only a few tears from Dad, a few more from some of the girls, but it was a great time. We got the playoffs this week, and then we'll transition into basketball season. But it was I had the pleasure and honor of getting to announce every single one of those those senior girls games for the last 4 years. So it was a special night for all of us, because Ava's been on that team since freshman year. It was the first year of the school was her freshman year, so their fourth year, and this group's been together for a little while all the way through. So fun night out there at Light Ridge High School for us. Jumping into the real estate world, I figured I'd update you on some fun things. Our weekly snapshots. The first one we're going to focus here is that DC metro area. Showings about the same. So that's good. Our demand is still staying strong, or staying relatively strong, or at least the same through the fall here. Our contracts are down 7%, so it's not ideal. It's about 70 contracts on that number. Days on market, about the same. Our new listings were down 9%. So last week we were up a good bit, so down 9% this week. So not ideal, but a 9% is about 80 or 100, 110 listings, 100 listings on something like that. So not great, but let's continue to get that stuff out there. This is that whole DC metro area, like I talked about. Central VA, showings down about 7%, but a little bit smaller numbers, so not a terrible thing. Purchase contracts exactly flat, so that's great. Median contract days still about the same. New listings down 4%, but that's only about 18 listings on something like that number right there, so that's not too bad. Sales list price stayed about the same. For our Baltimore metro area, where we were up, I was up there yesterday. Showings relatively flat. 2% is not a big deal, so about the same amount of showings week over week. Our contracts were actually up 6.5% in the Baltimore metro area, so that's good news. And then new listings exactly the same. So the Baltimore metro area is still doing good. More contracts and basically the same amount of listings. So good stuff there in the metro. Last one I'll look at is the Maryland, West Virginia Panhandle. A little bit smaller sample size here with 1,800, but lots of good news here. 8% more showings than last week. Fantastic. 14% more contracts, which is 28 more contracts than the week before. And then you see it on their new listings up 7%. That's another 14 more listings than last week. So good news overall in the Maryland, West Virginia Panhandle down there. So good stuff all around. Good updates all around. Hopefully keep that market at least where it's at. If we see some interest rate movement, it'll get better. But at least if we can keep those transactions pumping, that'll be good for everybody. Top performers for the week last week in volume: Aaron Probasco, Dilyara Daminova, Peter Frias, Adrianne Sleight, and Kerri Ralston. A lot of you guys used Cardinal last week too, so I noticed that in the sales meeting. So great job. Top performers in transactions last week: Roach, Sylvia Stoneberger, Aaron Probasco, Peter Frias, and Masud Ahsan. So good job to everybody. Our top teams in volume last week: Jason and the Shepherd Homes Group, Candace and Perfect Choice Real Estate leading them, Sammer and the One Street Company, Ed and Ian leading that Redstone Group, and then Darren and Susan Robertson Residential Group. Great week for you all. Top 5 in volume. Top 5 in transactions last week: the Shepherd Homes Group, Perfect Choice Real Estate, the One Street team, the Redstone Group, and then the Carolyn Young team, making some of their first appearances here as they just joined us a couple weeks ago. So great job overall to our top individuals and teams. As a reminder, you can see that on our social media. We continue to share it. We also do the top performers for the month at our sales meeting, which we did on Wednesday. Thank you to everybody in Bowie. We did it at the Renditions Golf Course. Had a great day out there. Awesome sales meeting. Some great guests. Tonga Turner was awesome. So I encourage you to jump in there, listen to Tonga if you haven't didn't catch that segment. I know that we sent an email out yesterday. We lost our feed a little bit near the end, but the whole thing is put together and up on the website. So I encourage you to hop in there and watch that video. We've had a lot of trade show fun the last couple weeks. On the right there, you see Sarah and Richard at NVAR, which was 2 weeks ago. And then yesterday, Austin and Lisa and Mark and I had a great shot. Had a fun time at GBBR, the Greater Baltimore one. Cheryl and Chuck Youngbar, thanks for all your great help. You guys taught classes, represented Samson Properties well at that trade show as well. Thank you to everybody that came by. We did meet a lot of good recruits, but we also saw 15 or 20 of our great realtors and had great conversations there. So it was great to spend some time up in the Baltimore region yesterday. We have a good event, a great event coming up. November 10th, we're going to be at the Waterford Event Center in Springfield. Some more information coming on this, but just to circle on your calendars, we have not released tickets yet. We've got a host of great speakers. It's going to be an all-day education and networking event. These are just some of the first people to sign up: Eric Pearson, Dustin Fox, Carolyn, Jason Shepard, Casey Sampson, Carrie Scholl, Jason Levitch, Nikki Lagorius, I'm going to forget lots of people here. Sean Reagan, the whole list of group. We got 12, 15 great speakers already. It's going to be a great day. So encourage you to get out to there if you can. We are going to video it if you can't get tickets or can't make it. And we'll put it up after the fact for everybody to watch on our Samson University and the Cardinal Nest. Our Lake Ridge Super Sales Meeting for November, we're going to move it out of Alexandria. We're going to move to Lake Ridge. It'll be at the Old Hickory Golf Club right down the street from our Lake Ridge office. So looking forward to that in November. Just a reminder, we've got those great recruiting rewards, guys. $500, $2,500, $5,000, $10,000. Continue to bring your recruits to our Lunch and Learns or introduce them to me. Next Wednesday, we're going to be at Ruth Chris Steakhouse in Tyson's. Always a great event, great food there. We get a great turnout. November, we got 3 Lunch and Learns. We got Maggiano's in Chevy Chase. We hit the good restaurants here coming up. Maggiano's in Chevy Chase in D.C. on the 1st. On the 8th, we'll be down there at Fredericksburg Country Club. Beautiful site. And then the 15th, we'll be at Old Hickory Golf Club, which we'll do right after our sales meeting. We'll clear out and then do a Lunch and Learn at the same place. So great schedule for the next 4 weeks, rolling into our Thanksgiving break, which I guess we're already talking about. Although if you listen to Sarah, it's already Christmas time. So just a reminder of all that great stuff we have coming up. We did go over our capture rates at our sales meeting. So unfortunately, guys, they were down a little bit in September, and we really just can't continue to have this down. So I'm really just, encouraging your support. Hopefully you're writing contracts and getting them to Cardinal. We were down to 38.3% in September of our buy sides. I know we're getting some list sides, but we track the buy sides for these numbers because they're easier. We know we have control over that. It was roughly 43 in August and 44 in July, so we're going the wrong way. We really need to get this back up to 40, 45, 50%. You can see across the footprint on these charts here, that black line was the average. Blue is what that office typically averages. Red is what we did last month. So you can see that there were some offices that did well, but we're below the line in too many places. So we really need to pick up that capture rate, pick up that support of Cardinal Title Group. All of these charts are on the Nest under top resources. So I encourage you to get in there and hopefully support Cardinal Title Group. And if there's a reason you're not, please let us know. Reach out to me, give us some heads up, and we'll try and fix it. I know Reed Hubbard is transitioning into fully business development at Cardinal Title Group, and he's really just trying to focus on how can we serve you better? How can we make sure that we're providing a great settlement experience for you at Cardinal Title Group? So if we're missing something, please let us know. But we do need your support there at Cardinal Title Group as much as we can. As transactions slow down in the fall and winter, we have less transactions, but hopefully we can convert a higher percentage of those to Cardinal to keep us all busy. Upcoming classes in education. On Monday, it's a big one. So if you're watching this Friday or over the weekend, get in here Monday at 12 o'clock. Jacob Brown, our KV Core rep, who's pro in all things. He's the one that teaches the teachers. He's going to be here live in studio doing a class on how to win with KV Core, going next level with some of the great stuff KV Core has to offer. Also be a great sounding board if you have other questions for Jacob as well. So encourage you to take advantage of that on Monday. Cardinal Title's been doing a great education series. I'm not sure if anybody's aware of it, but they're called SOAR Realtor Development Series. We had classes in Tyson's and Lake Ridge last month. Our next one's going to be November 14th in Bowie. navigating buyer agency in a post-commission lawsuit world, and then learn to show your values to buyers and sellers and never worry about your compensation. I don't know about you guys, but those 2 classes sound great to me. So I would encourage you to get out there Tuesday morning the 14th for some great education opportunities. HQ to you. We're in Alexandria on Wednesday. Can't wait to see everybody out there. In November, we got Silver Spring and Fredericksburg to start out the month. And then December 13th, we're definitely in Richmond. I actually think that's supposed to be the 14th. But I'll look at that. I think it might be Thursday the 14th because we're going to do a sales meeting the 13th because I didn't want to get too close to Christmas. So that might be my error for not talking to people. But I think we're Thursday the 14th in Richmond. Wednesday the 13th, we're going to have a sales meeting. There is a December 6th HQDU. We moved it out of Columbia because we have moved that office out of there due to the condition of the office. We're probably going to place that here. Look for an announcement in the next couple days. Well, it will be in Maryland for sure. We're going to figure out where that's going to be. Probably Bowie or Frederick, but it's based on some of my other scheduling. So December 6th, will probably be Bowie or Frederick, but look for an announcement on that in the next couple days. This is the schedule for Wednesday. So if you're wondering, what am I going to get when I come to HQDU? Guys, I can't encourage you enough to get to this. Breakfast and networking to start the day. Lead generation using Samson resources. The ultimate buyer search app, a Real Scout class. Cardinal Title Group does a great class on assumptions with attorney Mary Fredenberg. Homes.com they are the giant right now. They're up to second in all hit count up there, right behind Zillow. And Homes.com has some great updates. One of the reps going to come by and talk to us and teach you what's going on there. Q&A with Sarah and I. Lunch, a Samson Plus coaching demonstration with Richard. Geo farming with Lynn. Postcards to get listings with Heather. And then KV Corp Present, how to do great CMAs and KV Corp Present with Lynn. I mean, that is a jam-packed, fantastic schedule. I would be in for every single one of those classes. So, encourage you to come by. Alexandria is a beautiful big room. Let's fill it up. Let's have a lot of great energy on Wednesday in the Alexandria office, learning with each other. Just encourage you, Samson Plus. Got great group coaching classes every week. Tuesday, we got Lisa's going to do that was Thursday. Today's the 20th. So next Tuesday, the 24th, Jose Ruiz going to be doing the selling mindset. Then every Tuesday after that, Sam and Dev have classes. So I encourage you to get into those. The group classes are free. And then we have huddles every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Lakes are on the nest, 10 o'clock. Those are free. Jump into, learn from each other, accountability, free accountability groups. Awesome stuff there. So I encourage you to jump in there. If you want to go to that next level and then get the one-on-one coaching, you can go to that our coaching page on the Nest and get that one-on-one coaching as well. Also, as a reminder, we have great concierge services. If you go into the print center, you can order those. But if you ever need some help with printing or transaction coordination, or I just want somebody to do my just listed postcard, my open house postcard, or all my marketing for my listing, we have all those great things to you. Super cheap prices. Not about Samson making money, about making your life easier. So I encourage you to go in there, check out our concierge services. Lori's taking our KV Core and Chime training on the road. She'll be in Tyson's on the 31st, Richmond and Lake Ridge in November, and then Bowie in December. So check your schedule for that. Lynn does great classes every Thursday. Master your marketing on top of all the other stuff she teaches. FSBO is a different approach. And then you see November 2nd and 9th are great. Perfecting your tips for a buyer consultation and a seller consultation. Just great classes every Thursday. I encourage you to get in with Lynn. She's also working that fourth quarter challenge right now. She's over 180 or 178 people as of Wednesday signed up for it. Get in there. The stuff you do now is going to be, you're going to see the benefit at the end of the year in 2024. If you aren't happy with where your career is with real estate, don't sit on the sidelines and pout about it. Go do something. And starting to do something is jump in the fourth quarter challenge. Even if you don't win, you don't get every point. You're going to win because you're going to start doing stuff that you're not doing right now. So I'd encourage you to jump in. She's going to give you great activities. You don't know what to do? Get in there. She's got tasks. You do one task, you get encouraged, you do the other. Then you do this, then you do this. All of a sudden, you're building great habits that are going to build a successful business. So I encourage you to jump into that challenge. We've got agent orientations, as always. Lake Ridge and Fredericksburg coming up here in the next week. And Tyson's next Friday as well. Oh, and McLean. So we got 4 next week. Great job. And then Fairfax the week after that. All right, all the classes for next week. So we have our huddle on Monday at 10 o'clock, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Got the great KV Core class here with Jacob Brown at noon. Coaching Zoom on Tuesday morning with Jose Ruiz. Always good stuff. Sky Slope training with Stephanie. HQDU all day Wednesday. Going to be awesome stuff. If you can't come to HQDU for some reason, hop in that huddle at 10 o'clock on Wednesday. Also on Wednesday at Waldorf, we have a great broker Q&A with Kara and Kim, our great Maryland brokers. Awesome stuff. They're going to be at the Waldorf office answering your questions. Ask the broker anything. Thursday morning, we have the mastermind, the $0 to $2 million group. So these are our newer agents. Learn from each other, encourage each other. Thursday at 10, Lori's going to teach you how to add contacts into KV Core. Then at 10:30, how to add contacts into Chime. Thursday, we also have a Q&A with Lynn before her great Master Your Marketing class, which on Thursday is about how to transform FSBOs. Friday, tons of great stuff. Aladdin gets us started bright and early with your coffee at 8:30. Does a great commercial real estate webinar, Q&A. 10 o'clock, KV Core Bio and Seller Lead Tactics with Lori. Contract denim training. Next Friday's G-Car in DC. So that's Noble will be teaching that. And then Friday as well, always that Samson Daily Huddle at 10 o'clock. Friday financing with one of our great First Heritage loan officers at 10 o'clock. Jump in there, ask your questions, hear the latest tips from one of our great people. Sky Slope, print marketing, Friday afternoon with Heather as always. And then Saturday morning, we'll do our Investor Agent Mastermind with Jad Sarsauer. So this is where you can get in there, talk investments, talk opportunities out there that you've seen in the market, and kind of what you're seeing with other people that are investor agent mindset. Just so thankful for all the great stuff we have going on. We had amazing showings at our trade show. Our trade shows, we had a great job at Bowie with our sales meeting. Looking forward to HQDUs next week. The market isn't flying off the rack, guys, but there's still tons of transactions going on. And the key is reach out to your database, connect with us, connect with each other, hit the grindstone, work hard. We're going to all get through this together. We're going to find all those sales in the fall and the winter, but you can't do it sitting on the sidelines. You got to jump into with us. We'll wrap our arms around each other and get forward together. So just to continue to encourage you to, as you're doing these closings, please use Cardinal Title Group as much as possible. They make all things happen. The more you can support Cardinal, the more we can pour back into great training, great opportunities, great tools to help you sell more homes and build your business. So thank you for all your great support. Hopefully everybody has a great weekend. I don't have the pumpkin shootout, but I will be in PA for a tournament with Molly and her tournament this weekend. And then I've got basketball and lacrosse I'm coaching on Sunday. So it's a full weekend for me. And our Light Ridge girls have homecoming this week, so it'll be fun for them as well. So big weekend in the Samson household as always. But we will see you all next week at Alexandria and HQDU and all around Samson Properties offices. So have a great weekend and take care.